So this is the XJ. This is my first Jeep. I got this a few years back. This was going to be the only Jeep I got. That turned out a little different. I've done a bunch of stuff to it. We went through the whole death wobble thing, fixed all that. We went through heat soak, fixed that. Still got to upgrade the injectors. Wouldn't have much luck with that. I put some cheaper injectors in there and ended up putting stock injectors back in it. Just wasn't happy with the way it was running. We've upgraded the lights. We've put a bumper on it. We've put a winch on it. It's an old Jeep. I bought it very well used. And it was all nasty on the inside. It was stunk on the inside. It was all musty. The girls never even wanted to drive with me. So, you know, my wife, my 3 girls, they're like, "Ooh, that Jeep stinks. I don't want to ride in it." So this week I've been cleaning it up. I've cleaned the interior, cleaned the carpet, wiped everything down, took everything I could take out of the interior and thoroughly cleaned it. Vacuumed, shampooed the carpets. I took the headliner down. My headliner was falling bad. Whoever had it before me had 1,000 thumbtacks in it. So I took that out and just simply painted the headliner black. Scraped off all that foam junk on it, painted it black, which I'll show you all that, what it looks like now on the inside. And then I'm going to do something to make the air conditioning system smell and breathe better. So stay tuned. Alright, so here's the inside of the Jeep. Got me some nice floor mats. As you can see that headliner there. You can barely see that. I'll try to brighten it up for you. You ain't gonna be able to see it. But I mean, it looks pretty slick. I mean, it looks black. I recovered the vent visors or the sun visors up there. They were gray and coming apart. Every time you touched them, you needed a allergy shot. I'll get some light in here. There you go. So that's what it looks like. Just simply painted. I mean, at that point, you can cover it if you want to. I do have rough country seat covers, which I've had the entire time I've had the Jeep. They work great. Easy to clean. They don't stink. So now we'll go to work on air conditioning. All right, I'm going to use 2 things today. First, we're going to use this Kool It. You see that right there? Kool It Evaporator Heater and Foam Cleaner. So this right here comes with a little hose and 1 can. So what we'll do is we will leave the vehicle off. We'll empty this entire can, and I'll show you where to hook that up on an XJ. We'll empty this entire can into the evaporator. Shove that hose up in there as far as you can and let it go. And then I believe it says to let it sit for 15 minutes, and then we'll open up the back door back there and let the Jeep run for 5 minutes. And we'll put a catch can, which I got right here. We'll put it underneath where the AC normally drips, and we will let that all clean out. This is Frigi-Fresh. This is going to kill the mold, mildew, bacteria, anything that's in there that causes the stink. And I'll show you exactly where to spray that in. I've seen people spray this for a lot longer than this can says to do it, but I'll show you that. It says to spray for 4 to 6 seconds into the intake of the AC, but we'll show you all that. So let's get started. And I'm going to stick this underneath there. That should be good. Maybe a little further. All right, so on the passenger side of the Jeep, right down here. So that little rubber thing right there. That's where we're going to stick our hose. That's turned down, and it just lets the junk run down the frame rail, or your evaporator coil condensate run off the frame rail there down into the catch pan. So that's where we'll hook our hose up. All right, so we are going to work on getting this into that. Okay, pretty easy. Just reach down there and do your best to stick it up in there. It hopefully will turn through the hose, but it's not. So maybe we take the little black thing off of the end of it, which I think is giving us a little grief. And we still can't get in there. Whoa. Okay. We may pull that off. There it goes. Oh, I kinked it a little bit. Well, crap. This is a really easy job. I mean, if it would just go around the bend, that'd be great. Handy dandy little pry bar. We're going to stick in behind it and try to coach it into coming off of there, which it'll come off pretty easy, I'd say. Maybe. Yep. Now reach in there and give it a little pull. There we go. There, get that guy out of your way. And now we can go straight into the hole that it's hooked to. Okay. We'll put a little black thing back in the hose. Alright, so now we go to that hole. And y'all can't see it. Let me move to where y'all can see it. If y'all would learn to stand still right there, this would make it a whole lot easier on me. Just stand still right there. Right there. Don't move. Just don't move. Y'all are moving. Stop moving. Whoa. Alright, you can see the hole. You can see me here. I'm going down through and into that hole. Maybe. Alright. You go all the way up in there till it stops. Which is surprisingly just right there. Hopefully that's far enough in there. I don't feel like it is. But I don't feel like, oh, where it goes. There it goes. Alright, so that's as far as I'm putting it. We'll get our can. Attach the lid. And we'll start spraying. I think it's good to stop and shake it. It's coming out the hole there. Oh, y'all fell. I'm gonna move y'all back over here. Just keep putting that in there. If it comes out, it's fine. But shake. Continue to put it in there. Shake. I can hear some stuff inside the Jeep. I don't know how toxic this is. I probably should have been wearing my gloves that I always wear. But there you go. Turn that can up like that. Just let it all go in there. Ooh, it came out. There's some more coming out. All right, I believe that's it. So now that's empty, so we can throw that in the trash. We'll let it start our 15-minute timer. We'll bring you back. All right, so 15 minutes is expired, and as you can see right now, there is no more foam, so it's starting to drip already. So we're gonna crank the baby up, let it run for 5 minutes. I'll let you see some of the gunk coming out of there. All right, we're running now. See what she looks like down here. So right now there's foam coming out of that thing. Just barely, so we'll let her warm up. It's blowing on low. And the instructions say to let it run for 5 minutes on low so it starts dripping. Now, so now some liquid just dripped out. Yep, it's starting to drip pretty good. But I'm not seeing nothing overwhelmingly nasty, right? Maybe we could have caught that in the jug. Maybe we would have seen something else, but yeah, y'all can't even see it dripping up here. It's so clear. All right, for this next set of stuff, Frigi-Fresh, you need to find the vehicle's intake, so air conditioning intake. So as you can see, those holes are open, right? All the way to right over here, okay? That's on your driver's side, right in front of the steering wheel. I'll go show you what the other side looks like. This side, all those holes in that black thing are all closed. So where we're gonna put the stuff is right there, okay? Okay, this Frigi-Fresh, it says hold 8 to 10 inches away. I mean, I'm not spraying all over the hood and the windshield, so I'm gonna spray right here. You can feel air sucking in right there. That's a good thing. That means that's where you want to go. You got something that ain't a Jeep or yours ain't right here. Right there's the strongest amount of suck, so that's where we're gonna spray it. It says 4 to 6 seconds, and then it says do not breathe this stuff, okay? So let that stuff blow through the car, but don't get in there, don't breathe it, okay? And then if your air conditioner still stinks, it says you can redo it. So here goes nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we'll let that go. Shut off air conditioner after applying the product and get out of the car immediately. It does smell good in there. Don't breathe it. So that's it. We made it fresher. We'll try this again. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 cycles of this. Do not return for 4 to 10 minutes so the air compartment can completely ventilate it. Okay, so 4 to 10 minutes. I'll let it run. I'll do this again. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off for now, and then I'll do it again off camera. Don't breathe that stuff. All right, guys, that's a wrap for this video. Again, Kool It was the first stuff we used to clean the evaporator, and Frigi-Fresh is the stuff we used to clean the ducting going in there. So that's going to set in there. It's going to kill all the mold and bacteria and all that good stuff. I do have a lot of work on the XJ. My plan for it is, 1, it's my daily driver. 2, it's the vehicle I want to go get rough in. You know, I love my Gladiator. Gladiator is way more capable vehicle than this is, but I also like keeping it looking nice. You know, it's worth a lot more. So shortly, I'm going to take the rack off of this. I'll let you see the roof of this Jeep. It's in very bad shape. So look at that. I mean, it is rust, right? So I'm going to take the roof rack off, sand all that down, and I'm going to paint it with black Raptor liner. So it'll be Raptor liner. Should never have another problem. Sticks, all the stuff, mud won't hurt it. It'll be protected. I'm going to have the windshield replaced in the next couple weeks. This windshield is like driving, looking through those sandblasted shower glasses. That's what it's, when the sun hits it, that's exactly what it's like. Going to fix that. I do have frame stiffeners for the mid section. I want to get the front and the rear, just not yet. I got to get those put on. This is a limited, so it came with the 242 transfer case. I'm going to change it to a 231 transfer case. I've already got that over there. I've got the rebuild for that over there, and a slip yoke eliminator. So all that's going to be put on there. We're going to get rid of that drive shaft in the rear, and I've got another drive shaft for it. It's simply just a front drive shaft that I'm going to rebuild and put good splicer bearings and stuff in it. Yeah, I hope to show all that. This thing's sitting on maybe a rough country lift. It's like 5 inches in the front, and I don't know what it is. It was, kind of Frankenstein. Okay, that's fine. It's got 31-inch tires on it now. I'd like to go to 32s. I'd like to get a long arm kit for it. It's just, I need money, right? And eventually, so I think it's got 355 gears. So I'd like to go to like a 456, because I want to pull my trailer with this. So if I want to go get crazy, but I want to camp, then I can pull my trailer with this, sleep there, get up, go have fun, come back and camp. I'm not going to put a 10 on top of the XJ. I would need a different rack for that. I just don't have that money right now. And I don't have anywhere for my spare tire. We are up to 245 subscribers. That's amazing. I thank y'all for that. Please continue to share the channel. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Like these videos if you like them. Like I said, there's a lot more coming on this, a lot more coming on the Gladiator, a lot more coming with camping. We are planning a trip at the end of this month. This is December, so at the end of the month, we're planning a trip somewhere. I may take, if we go to Brown Mountain, I may take the XJ. And but if we go somewhere farther off, I'll probably take the Gladiator. XJ is great, but it's not as reliable as the Gladiator. Yeah, but so there'll be more videos coming soon, and it's winter time. I can work in my shop, so we'll be able to do some work. So please come back. Thank you.